A physical object possesses weight, but zero displacement. It exerts downward force on a scale. It exerts no outward force on the space around it. The laws of fluid dynamics do not recognize it as existing. An environment cannot be displaced by something that is technically absent. This exact spatial failure surfaced in open water. A commercial trawler named the Valeric registered a dense contact on the seabed. Captain Grigori ordered the nets dropped. The winch strained against immense resistance. The steel cables groaned under a massive load. The hull was brought onto the dripping deck. The crew stared at the heavy netting. Something inside carried massive weight. Nothing inside cast a solid shadow. The deck crane scale recorded the catch, 11,000 kilograms. The number locked in and stayed completely stable. A normal catch of that size forces a ship lower into the ocean. The Valeric did not sink a single millimeter. Captain Grigori checked the external draft marks on the hull. The water line sat exactly where it did before the winch engaged. He ordered the crane to lift the net again. The scale confirmed the 11,000 kilograms. He checked the water line a second time. The ocean still treated the deck as empty. The boat held the weight. The water ignored it. The laws of buoyancy failed completely. The catch was heavy enough to snap a cable. It simply occupied no volume. Captain Grigori ordered the crew to open the netting. They cut the tight bindings and stepped back. The deck remained completely bare. The scale still registered the massive burden hanging from the hook. They could hear the steel crane creaking under the stress. One deckhand reached out to touch the empty space. His hand stopped flat against an invisible surface. The texture felt like smooth and cold stone. He pushed hard. The invisible barrier did not yield. He walked a full circle around the spot. He kept his hand flat against the unseen shape. He traced a perfect sphere resting on the rusted steel. The object existed in the physical world. The world was just entirely unable to show it. Captain Grigori checked the bridge clock. The time read exactly 4:17 in the afternoon. He decided to dump the entire catch back into the freezing ocean. The crane operator released the heavy hook mechanism. The invisible mass hit the deck with a deafening impact. The thick steel plates buckled deeply inward under the pressure. The ship still did not drop any lower in the water. The crew dragged the empty netting toward the stern. They shoved the unseen weight over the rusted edge. It struck the waves with a heavy crash. No water splashed upward. No ripples spread outward. The ocean surface remained perfectly flat. The sea swallowed a massive shape without ever noticing it arrive. The Valeric returned to port with a completely crushed aft deck. Marine insurers sent a structural investigator to document the immense damage. Captain Grigori explained the invisible weight and the lack of a splash. The investigator ignored the story and wrote down a wave strike instead. The official insurance report states a rogue swell bent the heavy steel. The crew signed the fabricated document without arguing to secure their pay. The original sonar log was quietly deleted from the bridge computer. The object still rests on the seabed. It still carries immense physical mass. It still displaces absolutely nothing. The archive continues to track the remote coordinates. Status: pending review. No corrective action has been scheduled at this time.